Today on Tracey's Basement, I gave my buddy Nick a custom TMNT toy challenge, so let's see what he came up with.
Hey Basement Geeks, welcome back to the basement, welcome to the channel. If you have never been here before, today we have another custom toy from our friend Nick / Darth Trick. You guys probably remember we've showed off stuff from him before. He made Jason, the 8-bit Jason Voorhees mask.
I'll link to all these videos up here.
Yes,
he did the custom Venom.
The custom Venom, and he also made me a really cool Harley Quinn out of a Bratz bust, an old Bratz bust. He is so awesome at what he does. We love his stuff. Jason gave him something interesting to play with.
I gave him a challenge, so I'm pretty much going to take over this video because this was all my challenge to him. But I found one of these. This is Adriana's. I found another one of these at a thrift shop for just a few bucks. So I messaged my buddy Nick, and I said, "You think you could do anything with that? I can give you a challenge, see if you can come up with anything." And he said, "I don't know." He said, "That one's pretty tricky. I don't know what I could really do with that." So that's the challenge. But he said, no, okay, I got a couple ideas swirling around in my head. I think he might have went through a couple different ideas and changes. But this is the original thing I challenged him with. These were, I think they came out around 2014 or somewhere around there. But these are skateboarding remote control Michelangelos from the 2012 Ninja Turtles show. And these are pretty cool. Adriana loves taking this guy out in the driveway. Drives around, he spins and everything like that. But yeah, since I found one cheap, I wanted to see if he could pull anything off with it.
Put him to the test?
Yes. Now, you didn't see, I'm going to leave this on the table so people can see in the comparison. But I didn't let her see it. I seen it. I've seen it because he gave it to me, and we had to just put it in a plastic bag to transport it. So, I mean, wow, like grocery bags. They make this awesome custom thing and you put it in grocery bags. Only Nick. You order a thing from Nick, ask him to ship it in a grocery bag. So
I haven't seen it yet.
It's time to show off what he came up with for this custom TMNT skateboarding Michelangelo.
I can't wait to see.
And here's what he pulled off.
Oh my god!
Look how cool that is, eh?
That is wicked! That is way more than I was expecting. Oh my god, he added a bunch of pieces and everything.
He's got a lot of extra parts on it. So this Michelangelo is pretty flat. Everything's kind of just flat on there. There's no real ridges or crazy designs or anything. Everything is just like a flat 4 or 5 base colors and no real defining or detail or anything like that. And then he came up with this.
Look at that. Look at all the spikes he added and everything. The claws on the hands. Wow. Yeah.
This is modeled after Slash from the old Ninja Turtles cartoon with the coloring and everything like that. Actually, the old Ninja Turtle toys more. Because the cartoon, he did look a little different. But this is more after the old colorway of the Slash Ninja Turtle toys. And he's got all the purple weapons and the spikes on them and everything. Very, very cool. We had a game with him, me, and Derek, the Border Geek, our friend Derek, and he basically sent a message, and he said, "I'm going to start sending you guys some pictures, and the first one to guess what I came up with wins." And he didn't even send a picture, and I guessed Slash, and he got mad at me. So
Jason ruins everything.
I ruin everything. I guess everything as soon as everybody turns it into a competition. I get it right away.
That's why he's not allowed to touch his Christmas presents.
Competitive nature. So, of course, he's got the yellow eye and the black mask, and
I love
really,
the mouth.
Really, really messed up mouth. That is a crazy, crazy, gross, messed up mouth there. The purple weapons really go back, like the jagged sword and everything. It really brings me back to the old toys. They always had those cheap one-color plastic weapons.
Yeah, like kind of translucent.
Very, very, very cool on that. He still does spin. And the crazy thing is, if you if I resync Adriana's remote, because the one I found in the thrift shop didn't have a remote, he actually still does drive. So I don't want to drive him around. He'll fall off the table here, or if I take him out in the driveway, I'll probably knock all these extra parts Nick put on off him.
I'd be a little worried.
It's super, super cool. He's got lots of kind of, it's like a grody texture on the shell.
Yeah, he looks like he's been running around in the mud and dirt.
It doesn't look... He didn't just flat paint it. He actually gave it kind of like a gross texture, kind of ripply texture to it. But the actual skin and stuff... This type of toy is really hard to paint. I find, not that I'm a toy customizer. I don't care about customizing my own toys, honestly. I'd rather just give someone else the challenge and let them have fun with it. But yeah, man, I lost my train of thought there. But all the little yellow spikes and the actual purple bits are actually made with foam, and he's kind of got them like hot glued on there. I don't know what he modeled these extra little spikes out of, but he's got them like kind of right down into the thing. It's almost like it's one piece that's attached. You almost can't tell he added pieces on. It looks like it's almost an original piece just right on there.
The spikes on the shell are similar. They're like, he molded the paint and everything up around the edges of the spikes, so it looks like it was that way to begin with. Yeah. It's awesome.
And of course he added a bunch of scratches and slash marks and dirtied up his kind of turtle, what do they call that? It's what's the front of the show, really. This chest plate? I don't know. We call it a chest plate there. He's got armor now. But he's got all the little extra scratches in there, and it's got like a little bit of a black wash over it that kind of it helps those scratches really, really stand out. So that is super cool. I'm super impressed with what Nick came up with. Next time I'm going to have to challenge him with something even harder just to see what he can do. He was going to take him off the skateboard until he found out he actually does still work, so he left him on the skateboard just in case I want to fart around with him a little bit or something like that.
Don't you break him.
I won't break him. He's going on display somewhere. I love Nick's custom stuff. They always have a special place in my collection because they're one of one. You know what I mean? They're made for us. And there's nothing better in your collection that's something that's one of one that's given to you just out of like a friendship or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like a gift that's specially made for you. That's the best stuff in your collection right there. No mass-produced thing is going to beat that.
Very true.
So, I like his toes.
This is absolutely awesome, Nick. I'm so glad that I didn't see it until the video because the reveal... Ow.
It's foam! Oh, it is. It's got a little bit of a point to it, eh? That's right, yeah.
You did an absolutely amazing job on this. It's so cool. It's way more than I expected. You guys, we will link to Nick's Instagram down in the description box below so you can go check out. He shares a bunch of his custom stuff on there.
Needs some dental work. Needs some dental work done. He definitely needs some dental work. He's got a wicked grimace there, eh?
Woo! Let us know in the comments section what you thought of this. Let Nick know what you think of his work. Very, very awesome.
And be sure, like I said, I'll put up in the corner in like a, what do they call them? The pop-up thingies. Call them the pop-up thingies. I can't remember what they're called. It doesn't even matter. YouTube will change it next week anyway. That's the way YouTube is. But I'll put a pop-up thing or a link down below to the other videos we've showed off of custom stuff that Nick has sent us, because it's all really, really cool, and it's really amazing what Nick comes up with based on like the cheap stuff you find at like flea markets and stuff like that. He finds these really cheap things and like that nobody wants anymore, like the Bratz thing. Like who cares about Bratz anymore, right? And he turns it into something that you actually want in your collection. So that's really cool. I'm super happy about this. I dig this a lot. So thank you very much, Nick. Thank you
very much.
We're TMNT fans, in case you haven't noticed.
And
I like turtles. I like turtles.
It does.
That's the kid. It's the kid.
It's you too.
She's like, you make a joke, and Tracy's just like, sucks all the life out of it.
If you've enjoyed the video, guys, please give us a big thumbs up. Share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
You're lucky I have lots of coffee, and you're cute, so.
You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat, at Tracy's Basement, Jason from TV on Twitter. Nick's in the description box below.
You froze there! What do I say?
And of course, as always, guys, keep coming back for more Tracy's Basement.
Or Slash will get you.
Bye!